What's up, guys? It's Killer Gemini here. Uh, I know that video yesterday was awkward as I don't know what, but I want to say I apologize. It was my I was being silly yesterday. It was kind of boring. My mom went to sleep on me, a whole other stuff. So I was like, you know what? Why not just make a chill video? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that video down and put up a new one. By the time you watch this video, it probably will already be changed. I found a way to crop it. It wouldn't let me crop it yesterday. So when I put it up yesterday, I couldn't crop the video. It wouldn't let me put out the um unnecessary just stuff like that and all up in the camera and stuff. Well, today I actually do have a topic, and for you guys don't know, I am about to turn 16. I'm actually 15. I know, right? I just look a little awkward. Y'all look so close. Do y'all like being this intimate to me? I don't know. That's not right for you to look this intimate with me. So, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, what I'm going to try to do, because of the fact, um, I saw my car yesterday. Oh my Jesus. Now it's a secret, so I'm trying to not to well, I'm gonna let you know. It is Infinity 130 luxury sedan 2001. I feel like it's higher than that, but my mom tells me it's 2001. But when I looked at it, it didn't look like the 2001 version because I did see a couple of the luxury sedans on YouTube. So, but that's the car I got. It's beige on beige. I don't like it. I'm a black person. I like my stuff. Not like y'all know what I mean. I like black on black. I like that type of combination. So having beige on beige, it's just it gives me the creeps. Another thing is I haven't got my camera yet, which the car was basically this year's birthday and Christmas present, so I won't be getting nothing for Christmas or anything, nothing big at least. The car is actually in good condition, all working and everything. It's supposed to show up today, because I saw it at my dad's house, so it's supposed to show up today, and then once it show up today, I'll try to get the best I can, because it depends on if it shows up at night, and y'all know my camera's always fucked up. So, excuse my language. But I want to talk about the topic of driving because I feel like everybody who's a new driver or something that hasn't been behind the wheel of a vehicle or any type is sort of a little confused. So, my thoughts on driving is that it's super super easy. Like the fact that just the concept of driving. I feel like the only time it becomes bad is when you get on the highway, or it becomes a little difficult is when you get on the highway and you experience the craziness of other drivers. Now, if anybody who lives in Georgia or any place that a lot of people drive at, y'all can tell there are different types of drivers. There are crazy drivers. There are all types of drivers that I can't possibly name because my only topic for them is crazy. Um, them being crazy has nothing to do with you. The thing about driving, you don't focus on what's going on with your vehicle particularly. You spo- that's not even a word. Particular. I think I said it too many times. In particular way, you don't really just focus on your vehicle. You focus on the things around you, and that's where people get it understood. Misunderstood because they take it as, oh, I'm driving. If I mess up, everybody mess up. No, you take it as the people around you. If you're messing up with your driving, they should know what to do to avoid the collision. Now, I'm not saying 9 times out of 10 there won't be a collision. No, there possibly will be if you're effing up for real. But it's the thing of you worry about your particular vehicle surrounded by these weird, crazy behind people. And If y'all hear a little snuffiness, I just came from outside and it is freezing. It's not freezing, but it's cold enough. You get it. So but driving in Georgia, I feel like the only places that really get difficult, or the time periods that get difficult, is when people are heading to school or heading to work or leaving work. Other than that, the times in between are easy to drive. It's when people are heading to work and you got all this doggone traffic, and kids are heading to school, so you got school buses stopping you in the middle of the road. Like, bruh, can't these kids just get a ride like everybody else? You got all this type of things going in your head, like, why are you stopping me from going to work? But thing is, I can't be talking smack because I'm the kid on the bus that stops everybody else. But the thing is, I don't take long to get on the bus. It's some kids that, when they're getting on the bus, they take their precious little time, especially when the bus pulled up already and they just now walking. They be wanting to just slowly walk, just slowly walk. Well, I'm like hopping onto the bus, and I look back, and these niggas are still stop, tie your shoe, get back up. And I'm like, why are you doing all this stuff? It don't make sense. Okay, you do act like the bus waits on you. The bus will leave your mind. If I was a bus driver and I seen a kid doing all this stuff they be doing to the lovely bus driver I have, I would just pull off like, bruh, nah, you taking too long. I got kids to drop off. I gotta go home. I gotta be with the, either wifey. Well, for me, wifey. Yes, guys, I am gay. But for me, wifey, or and other people gotta be going with their husbands and stuff, and you just stopping them or whatever. I don't get it. I don't get the situation. The situation don't make sense. It's just water break. No tea, no shade. Fuck that shade. AKA Trey Melvin, that's my nigga. But it's craziness. But back to what I was saying, because I had went on a little rant there, because that's just like irritating how everything just happens like that. But what I'm trying to say is, the fundamentals of driving is not as complicated as it seems. Now, this is for an automatic standpoint. Now, if you drive a manual, it's still not complicated. It's just a lot more thinking to it. Driving an automatic, you get in there, buckle your seatbelt, you check your mirrors, check, 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 check the mirrors. Look behind you, make sure you're good. Make sure everybody else in your car, if you have everybody else in your car, make sure they're secured. Start it up, that's it. Then put it in drive and you go. With a manual, okay, manual. Let's get it in. Mm, 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 This is the mirror. Okay, okay, okay. Then you gotta push the clutch. Then you gotta put it in first gear. Then you gotta put it in reverse if you're backing up. So you gotta put it in reverse just all the way over. You gotta back it up. You gotta really ease off the clutch by pressing on the gas at the same time. You gotta do all that. Like, your mind is like, oh my gosh, I can't do two things. It's like, this is your pedals. This is the clutch. This is the gas and the brake right here. So you're like, then you gotta slowly ease off the brake. You gotta pressure on the gas a little bit, or releasing the clutch at the same time, and then you go. I'm like, is it that necessary? Don't get me wrong. I am a huge, I'm not a huge, but I'm a ongoing, growing manual fan. Like, especially I'm a big Mustang fan and a big FRS fan. But Mustang is on the top of my list. If I was able to choose my dream car, Mustang would be the first thing, because I'm a muscle car fan. That's just how I am. I want to stick with the original muscle that hasn't changed, really. So, But this year's model, oh my jeez. Let me show you this year's model. And who hasn't seen it. And this year model is gorgeous, but at the same time it ain't worth it. So, um hmm, don't judge my phone. I'm trying to upgrade. Oh, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day is to anybody out there. I don't think it's, yeah. Is it 2015 or 2016? I'm trying to see which one I be seeing out there. Here you go. Let me give you a look of the one I want. It's black. It's a coupe. Original muscle. Can't judge it. You can't stop it. You can't. Can you see that? I'm trying to. It's the screen. It's the brightness. I got you. The brightness of my screen is just effing up everybody's system. There you go. Now it's going to be a little glare. I'm trying to get it out of the way, but this Mustang right here has changed from every other Mustang. It still has the same fundamentals. It's just the car don't look the same. It look futuristic, fresh out of the time machine. But well, all's well that ends well. As I was saying, for anybody who's starting off driving like moi, or anybody out there who's just afraid of, hopping on the road, I feel like once you get the basics down, you'll just be okay. I got this. You ain't gotta tell me no more. Like me, if you're a quick learner like me and you're a visual learner and you've looked at your mom and your dad and your brother and your sister and whoever, but going all down, and you looked at them drive, you're gonna get the basics of it. But then you gotta ask questions. I ask questions. I ask, Mom, what are you doing? What? Okay, okay, all right, we good. That's it. But once I get behind the wheel, tell me the basics and I'll be gone. The reason why I say that is because I know my mind. And when parents start teaching you how to drive, they're thinking of you as down here. But if they really know your intelligence, like say you intelligent and you like right here, not really next to them, but you're right here, and you that smart and you're a very quick learner, they can just tell you the basics, tell you what to do, and you'll have it down pat. Parents want to take it, not parents, but people make it so difficult when they're like, okay, day one, this, day two, this, day three, this, I'm like, no, just tell me everything at once. Now, some people, now, let me explain. Some people can't take everything at once. And that's where everything gets messed up at, is because you can't just automatically fill everybody's brain up with this one thing and plunge it in there trying to make it go down. And then turn around and you're like, oh snap, maybe I did too much, or and they're freaking out, they're getting frustrated because they're like, oh my gosh, they just hit me with all this mess and I'm trying to get it down and they're yelling at me like, I just told you this everything to do and you're not doing it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I just they start crying and stuff like that. Not saying they're gonna cry, but you a bitch. I ain't say that. But like I said, everything is everything and everything. I'm sleepy. It is 8:18. I've been up earlier than my time. I have to go to the Martin Luther King March downtown in Atlanta. Uh I have to walk. And then I get to ride a train. That ain't making no sense because it's cold. It's not cold cold, but it's cold. It's not like, oh my gosh, frostbite on my hand. Nah, it's just chilly. It's cold. Making me walk, making me exercise. I don't get it. But thanks, you guys. Have a nice Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Had to say the full name because I did not say Luther. Nobody was going to get on to me about that. Have a nice Martin Luther King Jr. Day, guys. Thank you for checking in for another Killer Wolf. It basically was a rant about driving. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the next time you see me, the pack will be rising and all the wolves will be howling.